What's up, family? I apologize for the technical difficulties. I don't know what happened. Actually, the whole electricity, all of the electricity in my home went out. So I don't know what happened. But anyway, it was like a flash. It went out and came right back on. So we're back. So let me just start this thing over for the benefit of everybody being filled in. If it's your first time checking out the show, let me know what city, what state you're coming in from. If you're outside of the US, let me know what country you represent. Also, family, smash up the likes, smash up the likes, smash up the likes. Now, just because you're liking the video does not necessarily mean you're agreeing with exactly everything that I'm saying. It's just that you're showing that you appreciate me taking the time out of my busy schedule to bring you this important information. Also, family, if you have not done so already, after you subscribe, there's a little bell next to your subscribe button. Go ahead and click that thing right now so you can get your notifications each time I drop a new video like this. That way you'll be in the loop. If you want to skip the line, you can jump into the super chat. That way you make sure your comment go noticed. I am going to go in on this topic and then I'll double back and check the chat starting in the super chat, and I'll work my way around to the regular chat. I'm gonna tell you something, family. This is one of those polarizing stories. We know that Black men get killed in this country every day. Seldom do you see such graphic evidence of the murder and such a miscarriage of justice. It's been over 2 months and still no one has been charged in the murder of Ahmaud Arbery. So let me give you the backstory on this. So on February 23rd, this is as far as what's being reported. February 23rd, Ahmaud Arbery is jogging in Glenn County, Georgia. He is accosted by 2 white men who jump out of a truck with guns, and one blasts him. The 2 white men are a father and son duo. Now, they called the 911 dispatcher and said that they were telling a Black man who had burglarized a house. Now, they had no evidence that this man had burglarized anything. They said he was a suspect. He looked familiar. He fit the description or whatever. So what's telling is that they never told the 911 dispatcher what he actually did. They was asking, the 911 dispatcher was like, well, what did you see him do? What did you witness do? And they never could provide an answer for that. That's because they hadn't thought it all the way out. I think that they saw an opportunity, a free kill, and they were in the mood for whatever reason, and they decided to get their guns and go see what was up with the Black guy. So the father who tells the story, Gregory McMichael, talks about how he and his son gave chase. He and his son, Travis McMichael, gave chase. And they ordered him to stop. Listen to the words they use. They say they ordered him to stop, like they the fucking police or something. They ordered him to stop. And when they got out of the truck, when the son, Travis, got out of the truck, Ahmaud attacked Travis, and then Travis shot him in self-defense. Let me tell you something, family. Just like in the case of Trayvon Martin, if you start a fight and get your ass whooped, you don't deserve to play the victim. So riddle me this, family. how reasonable do you think it would be for a black man jogging on any street in America, any neighborhood in America, but especially a county in Georgia, who has a sordid history of racism? He's jogging, and two white men in a pickup pull up and say, "Hey, stop, we want to talk to you." They jump out with guns. How reasonable is it that you would expect this guy, Ahmaud, to acquiesce? How reasonable is that? Put yourself in his shoes. It doesn't have to be Ahmaud. It could be you. It could be you or anybody that comes to mind. You don't want to put yourself in that place, put somebody else in that place. Any reasonable person in the world. You're jogging down the street. You're jogging down the street. And two people jump out of a vehicle with guns and say, "Hey, stop, I want to talk to you." Do you freak the hell out and try to defend yourself or look for a way out of the situation immediately because you feel that your life is in danger? Or do you just say, "Yeah, okay, cool. What do you want to talk about? What do y'all want to talk about? The weather? What do you want to talk about? I'm with you. Hi, guys. Hi, guys. What do you want to talk about?" What it looked like to me was a modern day lynching. You got the son in the truck driving and the father on the back. He's in the bed of the truck, standing up with a gun. He got a .357. The son got the shotgun in the truck, and he's driving. So they pull up on dude and jump out the truck. Keep in mind, they pulled up in front of him and they waited, they blocked his path. Sounds familiar? Sounds familiar? How they pull up on you, block your path. "Hey, what are you doing? Come here, I want to talk to you." This was a modern day lynching, family. Ain't no way around it. Now check out how they played it out. The prosecutor was the boss of the father because the father used to be an investigator for the prosecution office. He was an investigator for the DA's office. The cops come out and talk to these dudes. No arrest is made. They don't even go down. They don't even go to the police station and make a statement or anything. They go straight home. These dudes ain't had no handcuffs on them. They ain't visited no interrogation room. No charges have been filed. They do not have to wait on a grand jury to convene to file charges against these dudes or make an arrest against them. They're saying that because Georgia's courts are shut down until mid-June, no grand jury can be convened until then. So we're talking about a whole other month. We're talking about another month before any type of grand jury can even look at the case. And these murderers are still out on the streets wreaking havoc, because anybody that do something like that is very dangerous. Now, it goes without saying, but I'm gonna say it anyway for the slowpokes, that if you reverse the roles and had two black men accost a white man jogging, and murdered him, charges would be filed the same day. They would have been locked up the same day. It ain't even no thoughts about it. This so-called justice system, these so-called laws are supposed to be race neutral. The law don't say, okay, white man, you kill who you want to kill, you do whatever you want to do, but everybody else got to abide by the law. White man, you do whatever you want to do. You don't have to follow the law. You can do whatever you want to do, as long as you don't cross the line with what we're trying to do over here, you're good. That's not how it works. But if it is how it works, if you really want to live, y'all really want that action, you really want it to be that, then you have to say that, well, other people can do that. We're either a nation of laws, because you know they love to brag about how we're a nation of laws. And anytime somebody do something bad or whatever, they ready to hang them, unless it's them. So if we're really going to be a nation of laws, then any type of consequences for a person breaking those laws should be leveled equally. We're either a nation of laws, or if you believe the story that the Mac Michaels told, we're a nation of vigilantes. We're either a nation of laws or a nation of vigilantes. If we're going to be the farmer, then that sounds cool with me. But if we're going to be the latter, then Ahmaud's family and community at large got the right to extract justice from the Mac Michaels, however they see fit. That's what it is. Now, what's the solution meanwhile? You know, the thing about America is that Americans don't respect nothing but blood and money. Blood and money. Take your pick. But that's all they respect. One of the things that Black folks can do, I know for a fact, is hit them in the pocket. You'll see immediate change. You hit them in the pocket. You hit their insurance companies, hit the insurance companies that insure police forces, hit their pensions, hit any companies that support them, any companies that what do you call it? That sponsor them. Wherever that money at, wherever it's coming from, hit them. You start to see change immediately. Hit the local politicians. Hit them hard. If they're already in office, you get them out of office. You make sure that they don't get rewarded. You gotta be active. You gotta activate. It ain't gonna happen sitting back just talking. You gotta put some action behind the talk. Listen, everybody as a human being, we all have the right to complain if we feel a sense of injustice. Everybody got the right to complain. But after you complain, do something. So I'm about that action. Some of the things that need to be done, I'm definitely not going to discuss on the internet. Some of this stuff should be common sense. So I'll just tell you that I think that everybody already know what needs to be done. Think about everything that's been done so far that hasn't worked. Now do something new. How about that? Let's go into the comments section. See what y'all saying. Did have some comments over in the super chat earlier. Big Elvis and Ramses 7, I believe. Those comments, I'm gonna show you love, because you donated, but I'm not gonna read comments like somebody put out a comment that's asinine. I don't read asinine comments. But Burning Culpepper, I see you. Appreciate you. Did not get a chance to see what you said, but I did see your name. So that's what it is. And I would suggest, you know, anybody, whatever, if you got it on your mind or whatever, don't say it on this internet. You know, I wouldn't do you like that. You know, like I don't believe in being reckless. I don't believe in being reckless with when it comes to warfare. And trust me, family, we are at war. Because some people just haven't gotten the memo. Like what happened to Ahmaud could have happened to any of us. I mean, any of us. So you got to be very careful. Every move has to be strategic. And the bottom line is that we got to get on code. You got to get on code. Once you have a code, just like on your job, they have a code. There's a code when you go to work. And so that code goes from the dress code. It also has to do with what's accepted, what's not accepted on the job, what the job duties are, what's protocol when something goes wrong. You know, who do you talk to first? You know, it's a code. So we have to get on code and operate within the code and stay on code. Like this stuff, the way that these people are handling Blacks in America could be stopped pretty quickly. But it's going to take people that's committed to do it. And you can't operate with fear. You have to be fearless to do it. Like none of that tiptoeing and walking on shit, eggshell shit, that ain't gonna work. I'm telling you, that is not going to work. You have to bully bullies. Bullies don't understand anything but being bullied. They don't understand rationale. They're not gonna do anything out of the goodness of their heart because they don't have a heart. That's what we have to understand. And we don't ask for permission to be treated right. I see a lot of people making comments like that. They're never gonna treat us right. Fuck what they gonna put. Man, look, man, you think about everything in your life where somebody wasn't treating you right. Did you beg them to treat you right? Or did you demand it and command it? And if they didn't, then you made something happen. You shook something. But you don't just continue to take abuse. So all of this stuff about, you know, some of the comments it just sound really docile to me. Like, even the parts with, you know, it's sad. Even the memes I've seen where people have posted, Black women have posted stuff like, we have to protect our Black men at all costs. Listen, ladies, I appreciate you. I love you for that. And I know where you're going with it. I know your heart. But I'm gonna protect my damn self. Like, Black men should be able to protect themselves, not rely on Black women. Black women who are protecting us, who the hell protecting Black women? Now, I get it, you know, we should look out for each other. I get it, but ultimately, when it comes to warriors, you know, the man is the warrior, and the men got to get right. You don't hear no other women saying, we have to protect our Asian men. We have to protect our white men. Hell no. Now, that's an insult to me. Man, it's time to man up. And we don't need Black leaders. I just heard somebody say, who is this, Motherland Gardens? I appreciate the comment. Motherland Gardens said, there are no more real Black leaders. So the Black power message is fading away. We don't need a Black power message. We just need people to get on code. We don't need one person. If you have one person leading, they knock that one person off, and then it cripples the whole movement. But if everybody is leading, if you're moving, if you have a movement is a lot more difficult to kill than a person. An ideology is a lot more difficult to kill than a person. This is why America has so much problem with Al-Qaeda. They're not gonna, I don't care who they knock off and who they try to parade in front of the media and say, look who we got, who we killed. Every time when they kill one, 10 more gonna pop up, and I'm talking about ready to put in work. They're gonna be ready to put in work. You don't kill one of them and everybody else go, please don't kill me. Please don't shoot me. I don't want that to happen to me. Man, they go with honor. They got 10 more, 20 more, 100 more of them just step right up. They ready to lead. They ready to go put in work from day one. This is why them people got so much respect. Those people don't play those games like that. They don't play them games. They protect what's theirs, and they have an honor. They have a code. They have a code of honor, and they stick to it. So I hear a lot of people saying stuff like, we're the gang members, stuff like that, we're the street cats and this, whatever. Let me tell y'all something. Most gang members, they're brainwashed just like everybody else. They're brainwashed just like the cops are. They're brainwashed just like those two idiots who killed Ahmaud. They know what line to cross and what line they came to. In their mind, they've set up barriers in their minds where they're only going to act out on their own, against their own people. That's how their minds are set. They make their minds up like that. They have bought into systemic racism, just like the people who perpetuate it and promote it. They bought into it also. So that's why they don't do anything. They got the heart to kill, but they discriminate. It's limited to doing their own people. They got the heart to ride, the heart to be aggressive, but only against their own people. So really, they're cowards. Because when your life is threatened, the first law of nature is self-preservation. And if people cannot see that there is a concerted effort, there's an organized concerted effort to depopulate Black people, something's wrong with you. You can't see that. I can't see anything else. All of this killing, the allowing the plants to come into the impoverished neighborhoods, these chemical plants, concrete mixture companies, where these particles go airborne and kill people over time, the bad food, There are so many elements that we are fighting against to stay alive. So many elements. So you got people that's waking up mad, and they mad at everybody except the people who organize to put them in the position that they're in. Like some people say, well, you just do this here, nobody can stop you, nobody can oppress you unless you want to be oppressed. And it's always funny that the only people that say stuff like that are the people that are on this, that look like the oppressor. Absolutely entertaining to me. Who is this in the super chat? OG, I don't want to heat to your face, but we need more riders like MJ, RIP, on the bacon workers in Cowboy City, you in Texas, if you know, you know. 5150 Nation, all right? Yeah, we gotta have everything. It's all kind of ways to be riders. It's all kinds of ways to contribute to the movement. But one way ain't just complaining. One way that never works is just complaining and doing nothing. Doing nothing never works. Like complaining has never fixed anything. You got to put in some work. What's up, Malcolm Welch? You got to put some work in. I see you, Darren Smith. Yeah, you got to put some work in. And I'll tell you something else too, family. If your white friends, your white girlfriends, your white boyfriend, your white husband, your white wife, your white coworkers, if they're not outraged by this as much as Black people are, they letting you know what they're really about. A person should just be outraged by this strictly off of humanity, just based off of their human instinct to have empathy. That's it. Because I can guarantee you, had this happened to a white guy that was jogging, they would be outraged. And guess what? I won't say all Black people would be outraged because it happens so much to Black people and white people never speak on it. But I will tell you that there would be a considerable amount of Black people that would be outraged about that, including myself. So you got to take inventory of the people that you have around you. I'll say it again. And I'll leave the coworker thing out because, that's a mix of people. It could be anybody. You ain't got to necessarily be cool with coworkers, but I'm talking specifically about these close relationships. You have a white friend, you have a white girlfriend, a white boyfriend, a white husband, a white wife. If they're not equally outraged by what happened in Georgia to Ahmaud Arbery, you need to question their loyalty to you as a Black person who has to walk around in this skin, with this Black skin, because you are a target. The people that you love, your children are targets. Your husband, your boyfriend, your daughter, your wife, your sister, everybody is a target. Remember how they beat the girl who had a swimsuit on? Remember how the police just tackled her, just flipped her, slammed her? Yeah, they're getting around to everybody. Nobody is immune to this brutality. Nobody. And I'll tell you something, fam. This is the actions that they took against Ahmaud is backed up by centuries of impunity. This is what gave them the will to want to do something like that, because they feel they can get off. For them to do something like that, it makes me wonder how many Black people did Gregory McMichael set up during his 20+ career in law enforcement, working for the DA's office as an investigator. How many people, how many Black people are in prison or who are dead? I don't know how old dude is. Let's see if I can find out how old Gregory McMichaels is. Or McMichael. Let's see. Gregory McMichael. Age. Okay, it says he's 64 years old. So I'll bet you $1 to a donut, that's not the first time that he's found himself in the position of being responsible in some way for a Black man dying. "64 years old. So he was born in the 50s. No, that's not right. Wait a minute. 64. Yeah, he was born in the 50s. Trixie Turtle, we need economic independence. Our nail salons, beauty supply stores, banks, nonprofits, and co-ops, Black people and allies can raise the capital because anti-Blackness is rampant. Bond Satch, we should come together economically and hit anyone in the pockets, support the politicians and judges who ride with the BS. We should move as one. Yeah, that is one of those things that we know, well, you know what needs to be done. I see you, Darren Smith. One of those things where you know what needs to be done, but man, it's so hard. We gonna have to leave. We gotta get used to the notion of leaving some people behind. Put it like that. Some people just have to be left behind because they're not gonna get on board. Some people are conditioned. They're brainwashed, just like Ahmaud's best friend who said that this had nothing to do with race. Dude is straight up brainwashed. And also, I think the other guy that was in the video with him was a coach or something like that, was Ahmaud's coach or something. Those dudes are brainwashed, bro. They saw the same video we saw. And these clowns up here talking about it had nothing to do with race. My God, man. When's the last time a white guy got stopped by a white guy who was jogging and they said, "Hey, I want to talk to you"? And then they killed him. But it had nothing to do with race. When's the last time a Black guy stopped a white guy jogging couple of black guys stopped a white guy who was jogging and say, hey, I want to stop. I want to talk to you. Stop. And then gunned him down. And was not charged on top of that. When was the last time that happened in America? It does not happen. Harold Williams, he's in that age where he saw and heard a lot of hatred toward blacks. Yeah, probably from his own pappy and mammy. I see Serena. What's up, Serena? Just popped in. You're talking about the innocent jogger that was killed by some crazy white supremacists for no reason. Yeah, right. Exactly. Exactly. Yeah, cold game, man. Just imagine. Dude just jogging, and two clowns stop you. Keep in mind, family, one was on the back of the pickup with a 357. The other one was driving and he has a shotgun. They stopped, they cut him off, blocked his passage, and then accosted him. Thank God you got the video, because they was gonna sweep this all the way under the rug. Darren Smith, man, I do not read all cap messages. You send the message in all cap, I'm not gonna read it. It hurts my eyes, it makes my head hurt, because all I can think of is you screaming at me. So all cap messages are hard to read, so I don't read them. I skip right over them. I don't care how important the message is, I skip right over them. I don't understand why people write in all cap anyway. It's not like the message is going to stand out more than anybody else's message. Like, all messages are gonna stand out. Like, if it's, the main thing about it is that it's what you're saying. If it's a good message, then it'll be read. If it's a bad message, if it's a bad comment, it won't be read. You dig what I'm saying? There's no reason to write in all caps. If your message, if you're saying something, if the comment is a good comment, it'll go recognized, people will like it, people will respond to it. But if you write in all caps and you ain't saying nothing, you'll get the reverse treatment. So I don't even understand why people do that. Joe Johnson says the cameraman was part of it too. Jay Hogg said it has everything to do with race. Prayers to the fam, because Lord knows. You know the rest. Keep it up, OG. Appreciate you, Jay. Absolutely. Cold game, fam. Anonymous Profess, what up? I see you. Stanley White, what up? If you're just not joining, we are having a discussion about the two white dudes who killed the black guy in Georgia who was jogging, killed him in Glenn County. Ahmaud Arbery was killed by Gregory and Travis McMichael on February 23rd while jogging. They called 911 and accused him of being a suspected home burglar. They stopped him in their pickup truck and jumped out with guns. At some point, that was a struggle, and they blasted him, killed him. Over 2 months later, no arrest. The original DA recused himself from the case because Gregory McMichael used to work for him as an investigator. Another DA has since recused himself from the case. They moved it over to different counties twice. There will not be, the current DA on the case says that he will present the case to a grand jury, but that can't happen till mid-June because Georgia's courts are closed during the lockdown. Now, y'all, I want y'all to keep in mind what's being said right here. Check this out. Y'all keep this in mind when the trial comes, when everything comes down, because I do believe they will be put on trial at the minimum. Republican Governor Brian Kemp late Tuesday threw his support behind the probe. He posted on Twitter, "Georgians deserve answers. The state law enforcement stands ready to ensure justice is served." Remember that, fam. Georgia Attorney General Chris Carr said, who's also a Republican, "Based on the video footage and news reports that I've seen, I am deeply concerned with the events surrounding the shooting of Ahmaud Arbery. I expect justice to be carried out as swiftly as possible." Jackie Johnson, the district attorney for Glenn County, recused himself from the case because Gregory Michael worked as an investigator in his office, well, in her office. He retired a year ago. So I guess he got bored, got on back out there and tried to get him a free kill. Now keep in mind, family, this was all filmed. What I'm trying to figure out is how did they allow the film to get out, or was they just that arrogant that they could hunt down a black man, kill him, and then post it on the internet for the world to see? Like, hey, look at us. Look how we getting down. Darren, I see you. I appreciate that. So what I will say is this, he should have been hot for Zimmerman and Wilson. Those friends of Arbery are like your classic song that starts with a C and rhymes with moon. You did? For real. For real. The apocalypse. His own boys would have prosecuted because everyone in the DA office hands dirty for same crime. Good old boy system. His own boys wouldn't prosecute. That's right. Yeah, well, you know how it go, man. You know, the only reason why he can even do something like that or even have the audacity to do something like that, if he thought he was going to be co-signed by his community at large. Think about what I'm saying. He thought that he was going to be co-signed by his community at large. He thinks that, okay, I'm gonna be cool with the people that's in charge over here at the sheriff's office. I'm good. I know everybody. And as far as my community, I'm not gonna feel like an outcast, because he probably got other people that live out there that think exactly like he do. I'm almost certain of that. At the minimum, his son did. James Benson, 007. Here's a good one. Family is responsible for getting justice for family. Not waiting is justice. Should be like not waiting. I'm sure you're trying to say not waiting on justice. Family is responsible for getting justice for family, not waiting on justice. Kevin Prime, it's time to make the community uncomfortable. Days of Huey Newton needs to return. Chanel, I see you. Appreciate you. Yeah, One Stock Entertainment. That's why I don't respect a gangster. Want to be gangster against your own people. Now your people need you. Where you at, fam? Yeah. Yeah, I don't respect most of them dudes in the streets. Most of the street, so-called street dudes, thugs, gang bangers, I don't respect them because they're only that way against their own people. You know, they only ride on their own people. That's a coward. But they really be waving guns. A lot of them be all on in social media, all on on their phone, waving guns and stuff, doing all this here. And they beefing against their own people, and their own people over there doing this. Looking like some damn fools. Like just blowing their lives, just throwing their lives away over nothing. If you don't mind dying, you don't mind what happened, you don't mind what happens to you, why not go out for a cause? If you just don't mind getting killed. You saw the dude in the video yesterday, it was a guy driving along and he was talking about police was following him, I think. Yeah, the police was following him. And he's like, I'm gonna jump out, I'm gonna jump out, I'm gonna jump out. So he jumped out of the car and started running. And he laughing the whole time, like, ha, 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 you know, ha, 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 yeah, man, woo, yo. So he started running, the police said, stop. He said, fuck you. And he kept on running. And then the police shot him. Before all of that, he said, I think he said something like he might die or something like that, like, you know, somebody save my bitch ass or something. He said something along those lines where like he was just being really reckless and careless. That's a dude that just really didn't respect life. So if you're gonna go out like, that's a sucker way to go out to me. That's a total life lived in vain. That's in vain. You cause your mama all that pain for a few moments of glory on the internet. If you're gonna go out like that, if you're gonna go out and you don't mind going out, why not be a martyr? Like, why not go out as a hero? I don't understand it. Israel Grace, welcome to level 1. Family, welcome the newest member to the WillieDLive channel, Israel Grace. So what's up? I seen, who was that? Seen and unseen boxing. Salute, salute. Kevin Prime, I see you. It's time to make their community uncomfortable. Yeah, I read that one. Who was that? Slinky Girl says, love you, Willie. I'm a big fan from London. That's what's up. Appreciate you, appreciate you. You know, and going back to this whole thing about vigilante justice, assuming that, let's just say for a moment we did believe that he was breaking into something, which we know is a lie. But let's just assume that he did. Are we a nation of laws or are we a nation of vigilantes? Because if we are a nation of vigilantes, that means that the next person, somebody who feels that those cowards robbed them of something, can just go snatch them up, confront them, and down them. They can jump out the truck on them, pull up in front of their house. They can catch them on the street, go into the supermarket, walk right up in their house while they're laying in bed. If we are a nation of vigilantes, if that's what we're gonna be, send out a memo to everybody, because obviously everybody don't have the same memo. Everybody is not playing by the same rules. I think the thing to do, I think the wise thing for us to be is a nation of laws. I'm okay with being a nation of laws. I'm good with that. But if we're gonna be something else, then we're gonna have to stand on that. Seen and unseen boxing, welcome to level 1. Family, show seen and unseen some love. Welcome to the channel. Yes, yes, y'all. Welcome Israel Grace to the channel. Welcome to level 1. Family, welcome new member, Demetrius Jamal Duckworth. Demetrius Jamal Ducksworth. Welcome to level 1. Show him some love, fam. Demetrius Jamal Ducksworth. Who is that? Ahmaud Arbery. That's what's up. Appreciate you, Andre. Keep up the good work. Greetings from Dominican Republic. That's what's up. Andre, DP in the building. I'm a DR in the building, rather. Go back to some of this story right quick. So it says, after Arbery was shot, the police report says Gregory McMichael turned him onto his back to see if he was armed. The report doesn't say whether he had a weapon. Oh, man. A phone number listed for Gregory McMichael has been disconnected. The Associated Press could not immediately find a phone listing for Travis McMichael. The cell phone video initially posted by a Brunswick radio station shows a black man running at a jogging pace on the left of the road. A truck is parked in the road ahead of him. One man is inside the pickup bed and another man is standing beside the open driver's side door. One man is standing inside the pickup's bed. Where do you do that at, fam? America, Klan. So he crossed the road to pass the pickup truck on the passenger side. Then he crosses back in front of the truck. A gunshot sounds and the video shows a runner grappling with a man in the street over what appears to be a shotgun or a rifle. Second shot can be heard and the runner can be seen punching the man. A third shot is fired point blank. Now tell me something, family. Somebody jump out with a shotgun on you and you see an opportunity to defend yourself. Would you take it? They had no business messing with that man. If they let that man go on about his business, we're not even having this conversation. But they felt entitled. Black man running, what are you doing around here? I don't like that. You know what? Let's just go see what's up. Let's go have some fun. Remember how they used to do? They used to watch lynchings on Sunday, man, like they was watching a movie. They used to go make popcorn and drink lemonade and watch black people get lynched. And it was fun. It would be a family outing. Whole family would go out and check it out. And they look forward to it. Like, think about this, family. This weekend, I know we're social distancing, but you got some kind of plans. So let's just say this weekend, what are you gonna do? Well, let's just act like we're not social distancing right now, but let's just say, like, act like this coronavirus thing is behind us and we're back to normal. What are you gonna do, fam? Oh man, I'm going to, I think I'm gonna go out to the lake Sunday with the family, man, and just do some fishing. Well, what are you gonna do? Oh man, you know, I got this party to go to. My homeboy having a party, man. You know, it's gonna be his birthday party, man. It's gonna be real cool, man. That's where I'm going. Well, what are you gonna do? We're gonna watch the lynching. You know, a couple of niggers getting lynched Sunday, and you know, that's what we're gonna do. These people, and I hesitate to say people, They really made an event out of lynching, and they charged tickets to see human beings get lynched. It was an event. Woo, man. Seen and unseen boxing says, where's my reparations? Well, mine that too, man. I'm standing there for mine. Who is that? Busy Diva? Now's the time for Joe Biden to pull some strings. He wants our vote, right? You dig? Von Satch, I knew race matters after I was walking from a friend's house and being called the N-word. Yep, they were in a truck off of Antoine in Houston back when I was 7. Mm-hmm. Anika Feldy, Willie, I love your show, your music. That black man didn't have a chance. So sad, but we've done this before. Yeah. Malcolm Welch. Yeah, it's gonna take action, family. We got to be about that action, because we'll just be right back here. See, if they get away, if they're allowed to get away with this, what does that tell you going to happen? It's going to happen again real soon. The next fool is going to try it. You see him getting away with it. Zimmerman should have never gotten away with killing Trayvon Martin. Really, that was a big, big opportunity for lawmakers in America, the judicial system in America, to show the people in America that we are a nation of laws, and everybody has to abide by the rules. And if you don't, then this is what's going to happen to you. You can't just go around killing people and then claiming self-defense. You can't go around just accosting people, and then when they put something on your ass, you kill them and claim self-defense. Because that's pretty much what happened. The dude was trying to defend himself, and they killed him. Who was that? Vontae Brown? Keep the truth coming, absolutely. It says the father said his son, Travis McMichael, keep in mind he got a shotgun, got out of his truck holding a shotgun, and armed, and Arbery began to violently attack. Who the hell just violently attacking somebody with a shotgun? Unless they feel that their life is in danger. He said Arbery was shot as the two men fought over the shotgun, according to the police report, which means nothing. First of all, the police report means nothing. It ain't worth the paper it was written on, because they tried to sweep it under the rug. You cannot trust the entire statement or the police department, period. They are not to be trusted. It doesn't even matter what they say. They cannot be trusted. This is a good old boy lynching. And these are good old boys looking out for good old boys. All right, fam, I'm gonna shut it down. I appreciate y'all tuning in. We have to, remain diligent. We can't just be talking about it. We got to be about it. I need y'all to continue to support in means of, whether it be financial, whether it be posting or reposting videos and memes or whatever. Comment, hit up your state reps, hit up your local officials. Make sure that you hold your local people accountable, because that's where you can see immediate change. Stay tuned for the game plan to go in and hold these cats accountable. I don't know if y'all follow Sean King, but if you don't, follow him on Instagram. The dude is invaluable, and the information he provides is like totally needed, is necessary. He has a plan for a movement for this particular case. So like I say, support in any way that you can. Support the case, support the family, support the legal process in any way that you can. Until next time, family, no more talk.